Good morning, everyone. I'm Jen Houston, owner of the Artsy Fartsy Gallery. I'm a full-time independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canmore, Alberta, Canada. Welcome to the Creative Escape from last week that we had to postpone. Poor little Bud was quite sick with pancreatitis, and so we kind of had to postpone that because he needed lots of cuddles. So here we are to do last week's Creative Escape. But first, we are going to do a draw for the previous week's card, which was this one. We used kind of a layout idea, and so some ladies created some cards using that layout, posted pictures of them, and they are going to be entered in the drawing to see who gets this card. So good morning, everyone. Lisa, Donna, Kathy, you're ready. Awesome. Yes. So just like these ladies, when you pop on, say hello. Hi, Sue. If I've never met you, I'm Jen, and I love all things paper crafting, specifically Stampin' Up. I use only Stampin' Up products because I think they are pretty amazing. I love how all the colors coordinate and all the products coordinate, and they're always just coming up with quality things. Oh, Bud. Just gotta wait till I start talking. Hi, France. Hi, Kathy. Just hang on. Okay, you go entertain yourself. He's got himself a little tooth bone. We call them tooth bones, but they're bones for his teeth, and he basically just likes to hide them. So he, after a little while, he's, sad on his tooth bone, and then, he wants to go hide it somewhere else. So then he wants down off my table, and away we go. Good morning, Karen. My name is not on the wheel. I don't see. Okay, let's throw you on here. Lisa K. All right. So here we go. We're going to see who gets this handmade card. Click to spin. Morning, Linda. Oop. Congratulations, and Minnie just popped on. How perfect. Minnie, you win the card for participating in the challenge, I guess, from a long time ago. It feels like forever now. You win this card. Congratulations. I'm so happy it's going out to you. Good morning, Mary Ellen. Good to see you too. All right, so moving on to today's project. Let me see here. Oh my word, I forgot to totally hook up my phone. Hang on, folks, hang on. Yes, congratulations to Minnie. Let's see if I can get this hooked up here correctly. Talk amongst yourselves. Bud Houston, you're gonna distract me too. All right, switcher, share this device, share this camera, Jen's iPhone, fabulous. Here we are, here we are. Okay, so today's project is going to be, where are we here? A double pointed fun fold. So let me show you some examples that I did, preferably, here we go. Okay, so 2 weeks ago, I was using the Rainbow of Happiness bundle, and so this is what I was using. So this is the little fun fold that I made. Isn't that cute? So it's kind of a neat little idea, something a little bit different. Use up lots of scraps. Doesn't take much effort. Woohoo! So there's the little Rainbow of Happiness. Then, if you like any of these, by the way, make sure you're throwing out some hearts so I know which ones you like the best. Hi. Oh yes, good afternoon, Mary. Mary's on my team. And then I decided to create some, last week's feature of the week was that the record. So I thought, oh, this is kind of cute. For the record, you're my favorite song. Sounds like a cute little Valentine to me. Okay, but I love how this record, when you emboss with embossing powder, I don't know, makes so many neat little ridges, which is kind of fun. So there you go, there's that one. And then, of course, I showed you how to make those adorable donuts, right? So I thought, oh my goodness, my nieces love anything sweet. So I thought for their Valentine's Day, maybe I will make them some little donut ones. So Be My Valentine. Of course, I used the, oh, what's this called? The Shimmery Effects, that puff glue stuff. So it kind of looks all bumpy and lumpy. And then, of course, added some sprinkles. Just a card to say you're amazing. So my one niece loves purple. So she's going to get the purple one. And my other niece loves teal. So I'm actually going to make her this one. And here's a little donut used from that For the Record set. And so I'm going to whip her up that for a little Valentine. And then I just had to make another donut, but I wanted a chocolate donut this time. So who doesn't love chocolate? Well, there are some people. I don't understand. But here is the chocolate donut. You're awesome. And here's the little insert. Just a little something. So, you know, I guess with these cards you can decide whether you want to write in here or not. You do have room to just write, say, a name under here and a name like to blah 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 from blah blah blah, or you can always flip it over and put a piece of looks like a delicious donut. Hi Lisa. Or you can put a piece of cardstock there so that you can write on it. So I also had some little extras, so I threw a little bit on the flap of the envelope. And of course, when you're making these donuts, you end up with lots of these little heart inserts. So why not throw them on something, right? So this is the card we are going to make today, the double point fun fold. But of course, the feature of the week this week is In the Moment. So this stamp set is kind of, I think it's really pretty. It's a one that's fun to play, to color. So many different kinds of ways to color. Today I'm going to show you another one. So we're going to be doing lots today. All right, so we're going to actually make two at the same time. So, because we're going to be, like I say, coloring in a different kind of fashion. All right, so what you're going to need if you're playing along is a piece of cardstock measuring 5.5 by 4 1/4. Then you're going to need a little card insert that's 4 by 5 1/4. Then you're going to need 2 pieces of designer series paper. You can use cardstock too. They can be the same or different. I had one of my team members make one with 2 different colors, and it looked really neat. But you're going to need 2 pieces measuring 4 by 3. And what I did here, I don't know if you can see the crease here, but I scored this long side at 1 inch on both of them. Okay? And then you're just going to need some kind of either a shape, you can do a rectangle, one of those hippo dies would look cute right there. You can just do a circle, anything that's going to kind of sit in the center here. So what I did was the scalloped contour dies in the new, oh dear, forget what the name of it is. If you know it, just yell it out. That fun paper. But I used the scallop dies to cut that out. I thought, I'm going to make this lady a background that she's looking at. Okay, that's my goal here. So that's what I'm going to use on my one person here. On my next person, this was Pear Pizzazz, by the way. This is going to be Pale Papaya, white, and this is actually just the opposite side of the paper, but it's different, right? And then there's this, my 3 by 4 pieces of paper that are the hand-penned paper, I forget. So we're going to coordinate this all. And then here's a little lady for that. All right, so for the first thing, we're going to take our 2 little strips of DSP, and we're just going to give this a little bit of a fold. You can use your bone folder, like so. And then what you're going to do is fold this over to kind of match along the score line here. Okay, so we're going to end up making a triangle, like so. Make sure whatever pattern you want facing out is being folded in. Okay, this side I'm folding like so. That didn't go so well here. Let's see, let's try this again. There we go. Okay, so we've got one like that. Let's do the exact same thing on the other side. I'm folding this so it lays along that score line. Squish that down really well. And once again, we're making ourselves a little pointy arrow. And this is one of our double points. All right, so now you're going to open those up and we're going to glue them up. So basically I just run, don't put any glue right now onto this strip, this 1-inch strip, but just anywhere else is fair game. I'm just going to scribble some on there. Love this whole set, card and DSP, awesome. Hi Norma Jean, by the way. Hi Linda Bird, nice to see you. We're gluing that down. Scribble, scribble, scribble with the glue, folding that down. We want that to stay as is. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next card, doing the exact same thing. That'll help you ooh, ooh, I like this paper. Just, you know what? Let's do one like my team member did with one of each. Should we do one of each? Or should we just do this pink, or should we just do this? I was planning on the flowers, but this is kind of so pretty. I hate when all the DSP looks so good and you can't decide. Some of them I can decide fairly quickly. We all have our favorites, right? Okay, so hopefully we're all caught up now that I'm doing 2. I'm going to glue this up. Boop. And this one. All right, so we've got our points. Stay down there for our cards. Okay. Next, we're going to take our card insert. When I got this stamp set, I said I don't like it, but I have come to love it. I love when that happens. Yes. Yes, this was actually the stamp set that we received for On Stage. And so I was the same as you. I'm kind of like, I don't drink. So I don't, the lady in the thingy, I don't know, requires lots of coloring. I'm not really a big huge colorer. Is this like, switch it over to something. All right, I'll keep working here. So now the part that wasn't glued, we're going to put a little bit of glue, and we're going to take our card insert and just lay it down on the top or the bottom. They're both getting one, like so. Okay, and then you just want to make sure. You may have to wiggle it down just a tad so that you're still able to fold that over. The paper isn't so close that it just can't fold, like so. And I see little pieces sticking out. So what we can do is just get a little haircut, like so. All right, and then let's do that to the other side. So we're adding some little bit of glue on this and putting this along the bottom of that card insert, Once again, just making sure you can still fold it over, that it's not too bulky. There again, I see some that needs a little trimmy trim. So let's get rid of those right now before I forget. Okay, so we've glued those onto our card base. Now I'm going to go over to this card and add this one on. So just give you some time to catch up on your project, or if you want to make two like I'm doing, go for it. 3 by 4, that's all I have to remember, right? 3 by 4 scored at 1. Super easy. Okay, easy. Now we're going to take our, let's play around with our little pieces here. Now this lady has got little tables, she's got a wine glass, she's got birds here, but I, being me, want to do some other things with her. So I actually trimmed around the whole lady, cut off the little wine glass, cut off the table, because I kind of want her just looking out into the lovely scenery. So do you remember when we were young, we got to play with, dress up with those little paper pieces? Maybe you're not old like me. Well, we can still do that. So I've cut out a bunch of different designs for her outfit. So there again, I just stamped on a piece of designer series paper and just cut out the dress portion or the hat. Of course, we want to decorate our hat too, you know. And so we can play dress up. So here's what these colors are going to be like. So, dressing her up. So, should we go with, we can go with peach as a little dress. We can go with a little jean skirt. And maybe a cute little peach hat. We can always cut these, right? So you can, you know, make it a blouse and a skirt, different. So, decisions. Oh, it's kind of fun. You can leave her hat white. What about this and a little jean skirt? What do you think? Is that cute? Bought my granddaughter paper dolls for Christmas. Oh, they're magnetic. Oh, neat. So they do still have some of those kind of ideas. I'm kind of liking this. What do you think? I like the flowers here, the flowers kind of here, kind of gives the flowery vibe. Yeah, let's go with it. Let's go for it. Okay, so let's glue her up, get her all fancied up. Now I'm going to cut the blouse. So maybe I'll use that. Ooh. Ooh. But I guess that would be backwards, so that wouldn't work. But anyways, we could have had a little skirt. Let's fancy her up. A little bit of glue. Like so. Now if you have little pieces of hair that don't quite match up, you can go back with your Stampin' Blend, which is what I use to color, and just kind of fill in the little gaps that might be missing. So for her hair, I used cinnamon cider, pumpkin pie, and Cajun craze. What about that, hey? All right, let's get her little jean skirt. So of course you can be decorating or coloring or what have you, your center portion. You can, you know, just use this and add a sentiment. Really, you could, you know, whatever you had planned there. Let's add her little hat. her little peach hat with the little polka dots. Oh, and I see she's got one finger that's not quite colored. So let's go in with that ivory and add a little color there. Cool. Okay, now I'm going to cut this part off because we don't need this, but we may want to shorten this yet. Maybe we'll shorten it just a tad. I kind of extended it past its where the stamp is. So what you can do is take a black Stampin' Blend, and I'm going to just apply. Oops, I probably should have used the other side. Just go along the side there. It'll draw a little black line for you. You can always do that also on the other little bits. Sometimes the white kind of shows, and so if you want to just kind of soften that or make it less obvious, just run your black Stampin' Blend along the side and it just kind of fills that all in. I think she needs to be popped up. What do you think? I think that'd be cute. And I think we're going to need some minis there for her shoulder and elbow. Will it fit? Yep, fits. And we'll just put that on there. Oh, maybe the other hand too. Just. Okay, let's put her into the beautiful field, relaxing and just enjoying the day. Did I get that one on? Nope, I did not. I cut my fingernails, of course. I'm just going to line up her skirt. I don't want it on the... Well, I guess that would be all right. Yeah, let's just line it up with that. I want to keep these little flowers over here, so I don't want her to cover that part. But isn't that cool? All right, next step is to glue this on. So you're only going to put glue where this is going to be sitting. So this is quite big, so we actually are pretty forgiving. Sometimes you don't have so much wiggle room, such as these donuts, right? It's quite small, so just beware. Don't put glue slathering all over the place, because it's not gonna. You're gonna get glue everywhere. Of course, you're only gluing the top, not the bottom. Otherwise, your card's gonna be closed. Hi, Gina. There we go. All right, next step, we're gonna add this to our card base. So bring on the glue. And we're just placing this right in the center of our pear pizzazz. Okay, then we can open these and stamp a little sentiment in here. So I'm going to use special moments because I think there's so many fun stamps in here. Where would I be without a friend like you? For someone who is wonderful in each and every way. Thanks for brightening up my day. I think you're wonderful. Hang in there. Just a little hi from me. I think this one. So, let's see if I can find it in my little mess. I may have used it already. Nope. I think I'm going to use Memento, the black, for this. Put it on my block. Now I haven't used this one before, so I just want to kind of stamp it a few times before I do the real deal. You like the brightening up your day? That is a nice one too. All right, and so to tie in some of these colors from the inside to the outside, what we can do is add some splatter. My favorite, right? Hi, Colette. Hi, Joyce. If I missed anybody coming in here, sorry about that. Been busy crafting. But feel free to come and join. Let's add a little bit of green. There, it just ties in a little bit of something. It makes it a little bit more whoo, right? So there we go. There's our first card. You could always add a little sentiment up here, but I kind of like it just like that. All right, so there's that one. Okay, let's go back to our other card. We're gonna see what she gets to dress up like. Here are our colors. Ooh, some nice petal pink. Petal pink, pale papaya. Oh yes, so this one seems really light and airy, right? So let's see what she might look like here. This one I gave brown hair, so I used soft suede. We can give her some wild colors with some stripes, or we can still stick with some polka dots. We can give her a little blue hat. What do you think? Give her a little flowery skirt. What is the DSP I used? Oh, it's the Horizon one. I will have all of this info on my blog later today, so you can see what exactly I used, because I tend to forget. That DSP is so beautiful. I know, right? And it just kind of speaks for itself. You don't have to do a whole lot with it. I wonder. There's this little green here too, but I think that's the wrong green. Isn't that cute? My little buffalo check? You like the dots? Yeah, it's just kind of light and simple. I was thinking too, we could just give her a skirt in the polka dots, and we can always color her top, or we can leave her top white. I do like the blue because it ties in with this little strip of blue here. All right, let's go with this little dress here. So I'm going to actually put some glue. I'll put it on her this time, maybe. Got my tongue out today, I tell you. Thinking too hard. Now just to kind of get her hair in coordination with the other hair that I cut off, I'm going to use the dark soft suede again. Just go in and kind of color up a few little bits and pieces there. Tootsie tootsie, let's cut this skirt down a little. And once again, I'm going to use my black Stampin' Blend to kind of give this area some, like an outline. Now, if you haven't thought of this before, what things could she be holding? We could do some balloons coming out of her hand. I was thinking maybe a book. We could do a purse of some sort you could hang from her elbow. I don't know. I don't know if she could hold a little animal in her arm. Not sure, but so, you know, if you don't take the image as just the image, think about, you know, other ideas that you could use and make with the images that you already have. Okay, let's put her onto her background. This one I think I'm going to put in the middle. And I think I'm going to put that one along the edge as opposed to right along the bottom. Add those dimensionals. Whoop. And some minis. Put one on her elbow, her shoulder, her other little arm. Okay. Take all the backs off. There she is, enjoying the day. And we will use that flower bouquet. I love that. Perfect. Yes. Wine, yes. She comes with the wine glass, but I'm not a wine drinker. You know, I don't drink alcohol, never had a drop. And so for me, that would seem weird for me to send a card with that in her hand. So great idea with the flower bouquet. I love that. That's neat too. All right, let's glue this onto the background cardstock there. And let's add, oh, that's gorgeous. Love it. Good choice on the polka dots. All right, once again, we're just gonna glue a little bit of that point. So don't go wild and crazy. Add that on. Okay, don't glue the bottom, otherwise it's going to be stuck there for good. And it's kind of neat that it's got the background there. If you didn't like that, what you could probably do is cut out one of the stitched rectangles and maybe glue that over top just to kind of cover some of it. But you kind of get to see both worlds of the designer series paper. All right, which one did we say we were going to do? Thanks for brightening up my day. I like that. I have used that one before, and I do really like it. So how about this one? We actually use a color for. Should we go, do you want to do blue? Let's do blue. Misty Moonlight. I do like that color. Thanks for brightening up my day. Who wouldn't want a card in the mail that says that? This would be so cool for my daughter. She loves hats and wine. Her birthday was yesterday, so going to make her another card for the fun of it. Awesome. That's fun. Make sure you take a picture. I'd love to see it. So there we go. Thanks for brightening up my day. And like, oh, okay, I've already made a little ding with my fingers. So of course, if you make little smudges and whatnot, it is perfect to use with the Stampin' Blends. Get out your Stampin' Blends and add some splatter. Woo! All right, I think we need some some pale papaya to tie it all in. Maybe a little green. I think this is old olive, light old olive. Looks like a flower explosion happened on the card. All right, there we go. So I'm curious, which card do you like better? Let's say A or B. So type in the comments which you prefer, A or B. Sorry, I want to cover up her beautiful dress. A or B. Are you getting hot in the sun, bud? Yeah. A, B, A. See, I'm totally over this one. It's subtle. It's just like, oh, relaxing. This one's a little more busy and bright, but just wait, honey. Actually, they are both beautiful. Oh, thank you. All right, tough call, maybe A, but you love them both. Yes, so anyways, there you go. Some fun ideas. Choice is difficult, both. Some fun ideas on how to color up this stamp set without using a whole bunch of, say, Stampin' Blends or your watercolor pencils, which I will be hopefully showing you some other examples that I did using those other items. But I like this fun fold. I thought it was super easy and something a little bit different. Great use of some of those little scraps of designer series paper. You need 3x4 scored at 1. Oh, that's all you have to remember, right? All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with me today. Of course, if any of these products kind of piqued your interest or you don't have them and you think you'd like them, I sell all things Stampin' Up, and I can help you get these into your hands. Right now is celebration, so every $60 you spend, you get to get a free item. So some of that, some paper, there's some fun little stamp sets that they have there in the celebration catalog. So lots of fun things to choose from. So I can help you out with all of that. It's sometimes kind of a little bit confusing, but I got her figured out. I've done it for 8.5 years. Yeah. All right. Tomorrow is going to be this week's Creative Escape, an extremely fun, big fun fold. Oh my god, I had never made this fun fold before, and I think it's kind of fun. Of course, we're going to stick with that in the moment stamp set, but feel free to play along with whatever you have. I'm going to have I think I have the list on the event for tomorrow, but I will repost the card recipe measurements for tomorrow's class. It is at 10:30 a.m., same as today's Mountain Time. If you don't want to craft along, that's okay. You can just kind of sit and watch, get some inspiration, maybe review this back later. It'll be on my YouTube channel, and play along. Of course, if you create a double point card, make sure you send me a picture of it, because you will be in for a draw for we'll say next Thursday. We'll have 2 drawings. And if your name is pulled, then you will get a chance to win one of these cards. Maybe we'll have 2 winners, I don't know. All right. So hope to see you tomorrow when we're playing along with this neat fun fold. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.